the like button. Hit the like button. Cash App. The PayPal. Zelle. Man. What's up, man? I ain't saying to people in a while, man. So look, right? Remember a couple months ago, we was talking about that TMZ footage of the Gervonta Davis situation. Remember how we was talking about, yo, they did a press conference with domestic violence. It was a press conference head on a domestic violence case. I think I might be the only person on the YouTube that thought that was odd. Like, domestic violence where a woman wasn't assaulted, she wasn't beat, she wasn't stomped, she wasn't raped. You know, she wasn't, based off the story they gave us, it didn't add up to, it wasn't press conference worthy. I think Florida's taxpayers' money would have been better allocated elsewhere. And I was saying that y'all guarantee y'all, whenever they release this video, if they got a video, that it ain't gonna be as bad as they want people to believe. So TMZ just released the video, y'all. 9 minutes ago. And as I said then, the video is not bad as they wanted people to believe back then. So let me show y'all this video. And yo, the NBA just crossed the line, man. I think NBA gonna lose some support behind this one. So let me show y'all this video. Y'all let me know if they should have held a press conference for this. Hold on. Is this clear? Should there have been a press conference held for this video? Can y'all see this clear?
And here comes the defendant. And you can see he grabs her by the hair and pushes her. That's the first one.
Yo, come on now. Look at this, y'all.
You can see he's grabbing her by the hair and pushing her down the stairs.
Pushing her, I don't think that's the right word to use.
Michael, go to the next one.
Look at this, y'all. Let her go. Right there.
And you can see her pleading with him.
Did they have a press conference for this, y'all? Gotta keep that in mind. It was a press conference held for this. It was a press conference for this, y'all. I gotta keep stressing that. fuck are they showing this run for? Okay. Now she walking on her own will right now. Remember they said she broke free and ran off. Man, this video ain't nothing, bro. She's walking on her own free will. He grabbed it right there.
And this is down in the garage where he pushes her down the stairs to the garage.
Can't even see it. Where the fuck is he at? Like she walking on her own. Still walking on her own.
And you can see it. Here's where she escapes.
Yo, get the fuck out of here, yo. They called that an escape. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Yo, remember how they characterized that video? Do we gotta go back? Let me show y'all how they characterized this video. And let me know, is that what y'all saying? Hold on. Where the fuck can I, let me find that video. Remember, they said she had to break free from him. It looked like for a nice portion of that, whatever you want to call it, she was walking on her own. Gervonta Davis press conference. Miami. No. They took the shit off the internet? Fuck that shit go at?
Gala Family Round kicks off this December. Don't miss the biggest night in live streaming. Grab Epic Reach. Turning now to an alarming arrest.
There you go.
Turning now to an alarming arrest. Sponsor Gervonta Davis is now in trouble with the law once again. Authorities issuing a warrant for his arrest today.
And the well-known boxer is facing domestic violence charges involving a former girlfriend. In Local 10's Roy Ramos, live in Miami Gardens with more on what we know so far. Roy?
Calvin and Nicole, investigators say that the victim tells them she was not involved in a relationship with Davis at the time that this all allegedly happened, but did show up to the Miami Gardens Police Department with injuries after she claims that Davis abused her.
An arrest warrant has been issued for Gervonta Bryant Davis.
Professional boxer Gervonta Tank Davis once again finding himself on the wrong side of the law and once again on charges that stem from an alleged domestic violence incident.
Battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping.
Miami Gardens police said it was
Attempted
October
kidnapping.
29th, a woman claiming to be involved in an intimate relationship with Davis since 2022 arrived at the police department with her lawyer alleging Davis physically abused her.
The victim reported sustaining minor injuries, including visible bruising to her left arm at the time the report.
Where the victim was working.
Including visible bruising to her left arm at the time the report was made, and she sought medical attention.
Investigators said just days prior, surveillance video shows Davis arrived to a gentleman's club where the victim was working.
The victim reported that Mr. Davis grabbed her by her back of her head, pulling her by her hair with one hand and by her throat with the other.
The victim only able to get away after he released her. Turns out this is not Davis's first run-in with the law involving.
The victim only able to get away when he released her. Is that what we just seen? I seen him grab her. I seen him escort her out of the premises. And I also seen her walking on her own. A lot. On and off. She was walking on her own. But yo, they held a press conference for that, man. Press conference. And I told y'all, yo, that shit, It just don't sit right with me. Nothing, yo, I didn't see him swing at her. I didn't see him slam the girl. I ain't see him kick the girl. And mind you, I'm not saying what he did was right. What I'm saying is, they blew that shit up way out of proportion. That's all I'm saying. And that's all I was saying from the beginning. It didn't make sense. They blew that case up way out of proportion. Made the man look like a monster in front of the world. That's not even, to be honest, that shit ain't even really out of the ordinary between a man and a woman. He didn't hit that girl, man. He ain't hit that girl, man. Ain't no telling what happened that led to that situation, but the fact that they held a press conference and slandered him all through the news, made it seem like he seriously assaulted this girl. Had the whole world talking about how Jake Paul said he canceled the fight because of that. Oh, it's a video. Oh, man, he did come on now. On a domestic violence level, from 1 to 10, that shit probably would be a motherfucking a 2. You feel me? If there was a domestic violence scale, that would be a 2 on the scale, man. But they held a press conference, made people think it was a 20. Made people think it tipped the scales. And I told y'all from the beginning, they don't make sense. Because if it was as bad as they said it was, y'all remember I did this with Shalon. If it was bad, if it was as bad as they said it was, they'd have been released the video. They'd have been released it. Now the case falling apart, because the case is falling apart, now they want to release the video of it. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. That shit was bogus. Jake Paul wanted to weigh out that fight because Gervonta Davis wasn't trying to take a fall. Tank wasn't trying to take a fall. So Jake Paul wanted to weigh out. And his only way out was that weak ass video to try to make the man look like a monster because he got a history of domestic violence altercation. Y'all want to see it again? One more time. Then we're going to get on the NBA for the bullshit that they participate in that. That shit was nowhere near as bad as they made it sound. And I knew it. Alright, here we go. Ready to watch it again. We clear, right? Your bitch ass ain't coming to dinner, fuck boy. Probably ain't eating weeks. What you talking about?
And here comes the defendant. And you can see he grabs her by the hair and pushes her. That's the first one.
Yo, they said that he dragged her out of the establishment, y'all. Like, yo, the picture that they painted, right? They made it seem like he grabbed her by her hair and just was dragging her. Just dragged her all the way out the establishment, all the way out into the into the parking lot. And she had to escape. She miraculously escaped. Yo, that ain't what happened, man. That ain't what happened. But it did.
You can see he's grabbing her by the hair and pushing her down the stairs.
Oh, shit. Let me get
Michael, go to the next one.
Look at that shit. What the fuck happened? Hold up, y'all. They didn't switch it up on me. Oh, here we go.
And And here comes the defendant. And you can see he grabs her by the hair and pushes her. That's the first one. You can see he's grabbing her by the hair and pushing her down the stairs. Michael, go to the next one.
He failed to mention he let her go, and she walked on her own. Forget that part. That part don't matter.
And you can see her pleading with him.
Do they charge that man with kidnapping, false imprisonment? She walking on her own again. That shit don't matter, I guess. Oh yeah, some money grab. She walking on her own again. That shit over here. Yeah, he grabbing her right there.
And this is down in the garage where he pushes her down the stairs to the garage.
Yeah, she walking on her own. Walking on her own. Look like she got. Look.
And you can see, and here's where she escapes.
He act like he ain't chase her, did he?
Michael, go to the last one, please. And that was it. Your Honor, you can see what happened. What happened is consistent with the affidavit she gave to the police. It's consistent with the...
Man, ain't nothing consistent about that motherfucker, man. Yo, they made it sound like he chased it out. Yo, they made it seem like once she ran, yo chased her, and it was a motherfucking full-on pursuit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like she was running for her life, and he was chasing her down like he was fucking Freddy or Jason, like he was Jason or some motherfucking body. Yeah, they lied about the whole story, man. Yeah, they made that shit sound way worse. And only reason I'm doing this is because I told everybody. Not to say, I'm not saying anything he did was okay. But what I'm saying is, it wasn't worth a press conference. Wasn't worth a press conference. Yo, taxpayers' money paid for that shit, man. Let me find a motherfucking press conference. Arrest warrant issued for Gervonta Davis.
Arrest warrant issued for Gervonta Davis.
Yo, they must have took the press conference down. You can't even find the bitch. They must have took the shit down. Cause they know it was out of line. Hey yo, what the fuck is you talking about? Yo, so you wouldn't mind your taxpayers' money going to that Haywood Pittman? You wouldn't mind your taxpayers' money going to that? You working every day, hard as a bitch, and they motherfucking they paying for press conferences on domestic violence where ain't nobody get seriously hurt. You okay with that? You know what I mean? You fine with that? You fine with knowing that your money funded that dumbass shit? I think you a first class crash dummy. Yeah, you're a crash dummy. Yeah, you're a dummy for real. You must don't work. I work every day. I'm at work now. You know what I mean? I'd be mad as shit if I was in Florida. I'd be mad as shit if I was in Florida and they did a press conference for that shit. And I know that's what my money went to. Then I watched the video and be like, God damn, like y'all could have took that money and resources and been tracking down a murderer or a rapist, or did something more constructive. But this, man, fuck out of here, man. Y'all better off this. They took them officers that sat in at that press conference. They could have been outside solving crimes or preventing crime. They could have been walking the beat. They could have been helping somebody push a car or something. The fuck is you talking about? You dumbass. It's a lot they could have did other than that. Package was delivered. Hold on, man. Motherfuckers always ask. Man, fuck no, Williams. She get slapped for that. Hey, son.
Yeah.
Go outside and grab that package outside. I don't know if it's at the basement door or the front door.
Alright.
What y'all doing? What y'all doing?
I'm playing on my phone.
Alright, alright. Alright, well, yeah, grab that package for me, please. Alright. Alright, thanks. Look, the press conference is so egregious they took it down, y'all. They took it down. I should be able to find it. Arrest warrant issued for Gervonta Davis. It should come straight up. It don't come up. They knew they was out of line for it. They knew that shit was a motherfucking play. Shit was a play, man. Characterize that story like that, man. Had the whole world talking all crazy the whole time. That shit wasn't nothing. Yeah, man, that shit wasn't nothing. It's probably man, that shit, them type of situations probably happened. Man, that shit wasn't nothing, man. Now, on the reverse end, Gervonta Davis got to start putting himself in those type of situations. They just, you got to rewind the video. They just released, remember Nafa said we was talking about Gervonta Davis? And they did that whole press conference talking about domestic violence and false imprisonment and what else? It was false imprisonment. It was kidnapping. It was a host of charges. They released the video, man. That video failed. That's why they didn't release it at that time. See, yo, I understand media. That's what probably sets me apart from, the average person watching. And I be trying to help people that follow me understand media. Yo, whenever it's a situation like that, and they hold the press conference, yo, we know everything is on video. Especially something that happened in the establishment. We know that's on video. If they have a press conference and don't release the video, that lets you know that maybe they shouldn't have had the press conference. Do that make sense to people? If what they said at the press conference aligned with what they seen on video, they would have released the video as well as had the press conference. They didn't do it. This shit happened 2-3 months ago. They just releasing the video because the case is falling apart. He was just in court the other day and his lawyer was talking. Matter of fact, somebody sent me that fucking bail hearing. Damn, y'all know I ain't gonna be able to find it. Who sent me that bail hearing? Matter of fact, they just sent me something the other day. I might be able to find it. Might be able to find it. They sent me something the other day. That's not it. When the what's it? Yeah, that's because y'all niggas know, y'all, we know what it is, yo. We not stupid over here, y'all. You can't just put something on the TV screen and we just believe it, yo. We go with what makes sense over here, man. We go with what makes sense. We ain't no dumbasses. You ain't ready to just be able to motherfucker tell us anything and we follow suit. Man, fuck no. Yo, who the fuck sent me that shit, man? See if I can find it on man, he's stupid as shit. Oh, yeah, we just keep that shit real. We not stupid. The average person questions nothing. You know what I mean? The average person just believes whatever is put out. Because the average person doesn't understand how media is manipulated. You know, you feel me? The average person couldn't fathom that there will be people that go to not people. The average person can't fathom that reputable news sources will post a lie. You understand? A reputable news source will bring a person on their platform and they will just blatantly lie. The average person don't get that. You know, that is so far out the average person imagination that they just, there's no way that's possible. It's no way possible that all these people was just slandering Diddy. Ain't no fucking way. There's no way possible that Tony Busby had 1,000 lawsuits and they all was lies. Ain't no way. Every person can't believe that. It's no way. I refuse to believe it. No, and I get it, yo. Most people want to think that we living in an honest world, you know, or we dealing with honest people. Most people, they want to believe that, you know. That's how they was raised, you know. So once you see that it ain't, it's hard to, you know, reverse that and start looking at things for what it is instead of what you want it to be. It's a hard thing. That's a hard pill to swallow, man. It's a hard pill to swallow. Gervonta Davis bail hearing, Twitter. Can't even fucking find this shit. They done wiped the whole shit off the internet. Somebody sent it to me. Somebody sent it to me, man. Court here. I ain't never even show it, because I ain't never got a chance to. And they had the lawyer talking. And the lawyer was like, Your Honor, this is a money grab, Your Honor. This case is going nowhere.
And all you rappers that's doing the vlogs.
Said this case is going nowhere. Motherfucker's stupid. Yo. See, prime example, right?
I feel like my situation was so important to...
Prime example.
I feel like my situation...
Young Thug, right? Side quest, right? Young Thug just did an interview with what that girl name is, the one that pressed Rallo about the snitching and shit. Jada. And he talked about his case and how you had an all-black prosecution team trying to get an all-white jury to convict him. And that is crazy. So you got people in the comments talking about, oh, he did this, he did that, he committed all these crimes. Yo, Young Thug ain't commit no crimes. Did people not watch the case? Like, yo, who do people be watching for news? Yo, give me two, in that whole YSL indictment, yo, give me 2 cases or 2 situations where Jeffrey Williams committed a fucking crime. Yo, yeah, that nigga wasn't dropping no bags. That nigga wasn't telling them, yo, them boys is moving on their own, man. Like, yo, people is fucking crazy, yo. Yo, do people really think that Jeffrey Williams had a hold on them boys like that? The way that he dictating how they move? Man, fuck no. He wasn't even paying them boys bail, man. He wasn't getting them boys no lawyers. He wasn't doing nothing that'll constitute control. They grabbed Young Thug and that Rico because they needed it to gain traction. He was a dumbass for even taking a deal. I'd have never copped out to that shit, yo. They ain't had no case on that man, yo. But look,
It was so important to the fucking Negro, bro, because you just see day by day, 2.5 years, how much they could try to tear you down, how much they just... Yes. Imagine me sitting in the courtroom listening to some black motherfuckers in power trying to get a white panel to go against me. Bro, man, imagine being a DA, a black DA, district attorney, and you are taking a black man to trial because you feel like he deserves justice, or people that were harmed deserve justice. Imagine you picking a white line up to convict him on purpose. Imagine me going against Jade with a white person, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I feel like I was such a sacrificial lamb, bro. I feel
that's the same thing that 50 Cent, and I agree with him. That is crazy. But that's the same thing that 50 Cent did when he signed with the establishment going against Diddy. Like, that was my issue with him. Like, damn, bro, you really gonna side with the white man and take a black man down? Like, that's just crazy to me. But the comments is what gets me. Look at that. Nigga, you kill your own people. Don't do the black against black argument when you got many black people in trouble. That's not P. So I say, yo, Young Thug didn't commit no crimes. This nigga response is, they been watching him for 10 years, G. Money talks, BS walks. Run around getting your own people whacked for years, now you Malcolm X. Yo, who did Young Thug get killed, yo? In that trial, yo, what did he do? Yo, he ain't had nothing to do with that nut situation. Nothing to do with that. Young Thug issue was rapping about it. He didn't get active. Them boys wasn't moving off of his word, man. If they was moving off his word, they wouldn't all told like that. That was a telltale sign to me about the whole situation. If they was moving off his word, out of the 27 that got indicted, 23 of them wouldn't have copped out in 6 months. I told y'all what that was. That was a group of people using each other. Young Thug used them for his image. They used Young Thug to be in the lifestyle. That's it and that's all. That whole relationship was contractual. They wasn't real friends, man. He wasn't making them boys do nothing, man. But since they got Charleston White and all the rest of these fuck boys, y'all listen to them, and these niggas don't know nothing about the streets. They don't know nothing about how shit go. They out here just manipulating the rest of the people. You know what I mean? Manipulating the people that's left to listen. Like, man, them niggas don't know what the fuck they talking about, bro. You ain't never seen a situation where a millionaire got indicted with 27 co-defendants and they all took a plea deal on a millionaire. Man, fuck, man, them niggas wasn't friends, man. They might have been friends at one point in time in life. I mean, they might have been from the same neighborhood at one point, but Young Thug been stopped fucking with them niggas. They wasn't moving off of his word, man. Yo, they had to go all the way back to 2013 to find one crime that Young Thug was a part of. And he didn't even get arrested in that shit. They just assumed. He ain't get arrested based off of motherfucker talking. I watched the whole trial. What did he do? What crimes did he commit? Him talking on the phone, saying, man, y'all boys getting soft. That was just that nigga talking, man. That wasn't him dropping no fucking. They wasn't moving off his word, man. He didn't have no pull like that. They ain't fuck with him. To be honest. Niggas ain't fuck with y'all. None of them. 12 niggas tapped out. Look at Dirt Case. Out of Dirt Case, it might have been, out of the ones that got arrested, out of Dirt homeboys, Dirt real homeboys, DD and Boogie, niggas ain't told. You ain't telling on a millionaire, man. Even if it's over. And I ain't saying it's over for Dirt, but even if it is over, they not telling on yo, man. Took care of us. That was my real friend. They wasn't Young Thug real friends, man. Them niggas was gonna kill Thug if he kept moving like that. You can't be rapping about the beef. Have us going to war for it. Not off of your word, but just you rapping about the shit we doing, so we in the mix with these guys. And then when we go to jail, you don't bail us out? You don't get us no lawyers? Nah, fuck no. That's a recipe for disaster, man. That Rico pie was the best thing that ever happened to Thug. So now he can fully separate himself from them niggas. Because them niggas was going to kill yo, man. One of them. One of them. But, the NBA. The NBA, y'all.
And all you...
NBA just dropped the ball with this one. So, what's this guy's name?
He got a third.
Jaden Ivey. Jaden Ivey stats. Chicago Bulls. He was a decent player. 11 points a game. 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. It's a decent player right here. They just cut him. Y'all. Hold on, man. Yo, they just cut this man because he disagrees with the NBA LGBTQ agenda. This is what he said.
That the world can proclaim LGBTQ. Right? They proclaim Pride Month in the NBA. They proclaim it. They show it to the world. They say, come join us for Pride Month, to celebrate unrighteousness. They proclaim it. They proclaim it on the billboards. They proclaim it in the streets. unrighteousness. So how is it that one can't speak righteousness? How is it one that how are they to say that this man that the world can proclaim
But these motherfuckers is turning the world upside down. Meanwhile,
right?
Making all the fucking money in the process.
They proclaim Pride Month.
Yo, they is turning, and y'all know who they is. They turned the world upside down with Black Lives Matter, LGBTQ, all these motherfucking movements.
And the NBA.
So then he went on to say this. Now one thing I can say, right, is you can't I'm gonna let him say this first.
And he not even surrendered. And y'all believe he's a Christian. Y'all believe he's a Christian because he wrote Philippians 4:13. Y'all think he's a Christian. But he cursing just like the world.
We are now almost ready to go, so please take your seats, fasten your seatbelt.
Friendship with the world is enmity with God. He's friendship with the world. He don't know Jesus. And I pray he comes to the truth. That him and his family will be saved in Jesus' name. Because all that stuff is not going to matter on Judgment Day. All them rings he got.
I'll buy it, yes.
All them rings LeBron got. All them rings Michael Jordan got. Y'all think y'all hidden. Y'all think y'all sin is hidden. Y'all think y'all sin is hidden before God. No, it's like an anthill. There's ants that go in an anthill. And you can see through an anthill. That's exactly how God sees your sin. That's exactly how God sees sin. He sees what you're doing at night. He sees the pornography. He sees the fornication. He sees the lying. He sees the physical abuse. He sees the fighting.
I'm sorry to bother you, but our boarding
pick up where you left off with the Listen Watching feature and add your favorites to To access, click the login button on the top right of the feedback screen. Use your mobile device to scan the QR code and follow the instructions on the Fly Delta app to securely log in. Automatically logged out of the...
Alright, so they made him in that live. Yo, one thing, right? Yo, you can't project your religious beliefs on people. You feel me? I think he wrong for that. But to cut him for it is like, god damn. Like, yo, why? Yo, the LGBTQs is just damn near as protected as the motherfucking as the other people. Man, that shit crazy. So he actually spoke out some more.
My conduct is detrimental to the team, right? Why didn't they just say we don't agree with his stance on LGBTQ? Why didn't they say that? Well, how is it conduct detrimental to the team? What did I do to the team? What did I do to the players? I did nothing but practice with them, play with them, pass the ball to them, good teammate to them. Said good job, good shot. I said, good job, good pass, way to play, bro. Right? I said these things to my teammates. It was never detrimental to them. So why is it that the NBA and the Chicago Bulls say that I'm detrimental to the team? How? Because I believe in the truth. I know Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. These things will happen in the Word of God. They hated Jesus Christ. They said my conduct is detrimental to the team.
Yeah.
That the world can proclaim.
This is why they only want puppets, yo. This is why you got certain people on YouTube that just ain't never gonna get, where they supposed to be at. no matter how much work they put in, no matter how good at what they do is, they're never going to get to these certain levels because you can't have your own mind and have the whole world watching. You understand? That's dangerous to them. That's dangerous to them, man. You have to be fully controlled. And that's why I told y'all a long time ago, yo, if I never get to where I should think I should be when it comes down to social media and YouTube, I'm fine, yo. Cool with that. Because I ain't one of them. You know what I mean? I ain't one of them ones you gonna be able to dictate and control and tell what to do and like yo, y'all just say what Nick Cannon's situation. Prime example. Nick Cannon's a fuckboy, man. You allow them people to like completely change course, change the way he view things out loud. You know what I mean? Now he is participating in LGBTQ trans type of shows and sitting down with Amber Rose, having Amber Rose talk about black people and white people should say the N-word. And it's like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck happened to you, bro? Like, niggas don't stand on nothing, man. Like, for real. Like, yo, these guys, that's why I don't support none of them. People like to say I'm a hater. No, I ain't a hater because I don't call out everybody. You know, only call out people that deserve to be called out, man. Straight up. It's YouTubers on here I ain't got nothing bad to say about. And then it's ones that I got everything bad to say about. But the reason why is not because of their views or anything like that. It's because, yo, you niggas sold out. Niggas sold out, man. You let them people dictate you, man. You let them people put a dollar sign over your motherfucking head and make you jump for it. Man, fuck out of here, man. Not me. Nope. I'll be towing cars forever. You heard me. Before I ever succumb to that type of treatment. Man, fuck out of here, man. But the NBA did wrong, man. They're going to lose a lot by that, you know, because he presents himself, Jaden Ivey presents himself as a Christian. You know, Christians have their own following. You feel me? And the fact that they suspended that man, said he was conduct detrimental to the team by saying he don't support the LGBTQ movement is crazy. It's crazy. Yo, all good things come to an end. And what's coming to an end now is the people at the top, they're losing their grasp on, and y'all know who the people is. They're losing their grasp on controlling the narrative. You know, certain words that they used to use to demonize or criticize other people, they used to be a death sentence to your career. It ain't that no more. It ain't that no more. And I think this war opened up a lot of people's eyes to what's really going on and who really in control and who really dictate. You know, because for a long time, people was in denial about it. But now you got American troops dying for a situation that doesn't benefit American citizens or America, the business. And it's the same people doing all this shit. You know what I mean? The same people that suspended him, the same people that made Nick Cannon turn bitch, it is the same fucking people, yo. And I think a lot of people is getting tired of it. Getting tired of it. And I don't know how much more longer that shit gonna last, to be honest. I don't know how much longer that shit gonna last. But the NBA did wrong for doing that. It's like, you can scream Black Lives Matter. But as a black man, you can't scream police brutality. How that make sense? Colin Kaepernick got banned from the league for speaking up against police brutality. But then the same league promoted the fuck out of Black Lives Matter. That ain't odd to people. That's why I never supported Black Lives Matter, man. Ever. Always criticized me. Because it didn't make sense to me. Didn't make sense. It wasn't organic, wasn't authentic. It wasn't their real motive wasn't about Black Lives Mattering. Because if it was, then Colin Kaepernick and what he did should have been acceptable. It was always about what Jaden and Ivey was just talking about. And their support of that. We're living in a wild world, man. A lot of truths are starting to get revealed. A lot of lies are starting to get exposed. But see what happens is similar to how I always talk about, and I know I'm going all over the place, but it's really all in a line. Remember how I talked about the play that they running on black women? The reason why they decided to focus on black women now is because they can't run the play on black men no more. So in order for us to reach the same conclusion, we gotta transition or shift our focus. You understand what I'm saying? It's the same agenda. We trying to get to the same destiny, but we just tweaked it a little bit. Y'all get what I'm saying? Do people understand what I'm saying? Just tweaked it. It's still about black slander. It's still about separating the family. None of that shit changed. But the men that smartened up, they realized that we fooled them. So now we're gonna get the black women. We're gonna turn them into hoes and promote slut walking. We're gonna push hoe culture. We're gonna turn these girls into drill rappers. We want them killing and drilling now. Black men starting to wisen up. Not saying that it ain't still a problem in our community when it comes down to crime and, some of the things that black men do. But, all in all, we realized that, hold up, I don't know if this dream that they sold us, that shit really was a nightmare for real. That shit really hurt us more than it helped us. I think most black men starting to realize that. Especially the ones that's in the streets and made it out. So we're going to attack the women. Alright, y'all. I got to put you on timeout now, Okafor. You just asked me to be your father, yo. It was cool. Now you want some weird shit. Even though that was weird, but now you took it to a whole nother level. Man, they was running the shit out of me for a minute. Shit then slowed up. They took my ass in the house. What else?
Melly is trying again to get out of jail. Jamel Demons has been denied bond several times since his 2019 arrest. He is charged in the murders of two longtime friends in Miramar in 2019. Demons' next attempt at convincing a judge to issue him a bond is set for April the 30th.
I get paid commission, bro. Get paid commission, my brother. Make one here real quick. Grab something to drink. Grab some water, take them in the house. That's warm and shit outside. dry as a motherfucker. The phone. There we go. Dallas for real. 35%. Well, it start off at 27, but if you make bonus, it's 35%. You make bonus by getting they got no awards in here. By getting 90 something, 90 over 88% on the surveys or something. They got awards in here, man. Tow trucking cool for real. It's more of a career than a job, you know. It's not a dead end like warehouse work, you know, because you can do this once you learn it. You can do it on your own, and it ain't real hard on the body too. So there's some shit you can do, all the way up to your 60s and not be all fucked up about it. Like some of the others fuck the body up. You know what I mean? That's why I don't mind. Because you got days like this where it's slow a little bit. But shit was moving. It just got slow. Shit was moving when I first got here. I was moving from my fucking 9 all the way up until 4. Guess that 4 is slacked up. But now I'm ready to ride. Get something. I'm ready to go home. But I'm ready to do. Not ready to sit right here. What does she sound like that for? I mean, anything I do, that's the goal. I don't never plan on working for a motherfucker forever. Fuck no. I don't do that. You know what I mean? Because I don't like listening to people. I realized that about myself. Like, I like doing what I want to do. Like these motherfuckers just denied my goddamn vacation days. I'm mad as shit about that. But yeah, though, we ain't going to the house. I'm going to get in front of the people. I just got to stop drinking some water. Grab some water, grab something to drink. Co-workers right there, where the fuck he going? Stop right here. What you ready to do? You got a call?
Yeah, on 279 at Tire Change.
I ain't got shit. Yeah, so it look like it's slow. They start getting motherfuckers tire changes and shit like that. I mean, shit's slow. They don't really try to give us that shit. So they already know with me. Once it gets slow, I'm going home. They be mad as shit. I don't give a fuck. Cause they want us to stay on. So they want us to stay on the other side of the river. So if I go over there, that's out of area. But my house is on the other side of the river. So I'm ready to cross over that bitch. As soon as I get further down. God damn it. Yeah, soon as I get further line. But yeah, hey, Edward, you see the Gervonta Davis the video? That shit was just what I thought it was. Not that serious. To be holding no press conference over it. Not that serious for Netflix to pull a fight. Man, fuck no. It been a lot worse done by athletes. That's the reason they never. That's the reason they never released. They never released that footage until now. I knew it. Y'all knew that footage wasn't what they said it was. They'd have been released it. You know the joy they get in making a black man look bad. Oh man, that shit like motherfucking Christmas tune. They never pass up an opportunity to make a black man look like shit. I'm in PA, bro. In PA, you don't even need no license. You don't need no license in PA. As long as you ain't got no felonies, you can own a gun out this bitch. Now, I mean, I don't know. I don't think you need no license in PA, yo. Except for probably Philly. You know, Philly is different than the rest of the Pennsylvania for some reason. Maybe because there's a lot of black people there. I don't know. But for some reason, laws in Philadelphia is different than laws in the rest of the Pennsylvania. Maybe because it's the biggest city, I don't know. They did that shit for nothing. They released the video now because the case falling apart. It's crazy that they wiped the damn interview off the internet. I mean the press conference off the internet. They never showed, like when the blogs was posting his hearing that he had. They clipped it when the defense attorney started talking. But somebody fucking train loud as shit. But somebody sent it to me. But I just can't find it. But I'm ready to find it. I should run the Target real quick. Remember people was boycotting Target? That shit was dumb as shit. Listen to Jamal Bryant, dumbass. Now he didn't got some type of deal with Target. I mean, some type of peace offering. But he really had black people boycotting Target for DEI initiatives. Like, what the fuck? They go to Target right now. Tell motherfucking Jamal Bryant Highland. See, us in Baltimore been knew he was a fraud. That's why he took his ass to fucking Atlanta. Fraud. It wasn't never for the community. Ever. It was always self-serve. Everything he did was always self-serve. You ain't never had no community in mind. How you gonna tell everybody boycott Target and then reach a deal with them on the low? Yeah. Matter of fact, I ain't gotta go and Target. I can go in there. Get you like a muffin myself. I know they probably wise knows the GPS on this bitch. I know they probably like, man, Shauna is going home. You know he is. That's all he ever does. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me run in here real quick. Motherfucker. button. Touch my dog. Holy.
Driver YNW Melly is trying again.
Oh, she didn't give me a call. Look, I knew they was gonna do it. Man, once they see me start moving close to my house, they already know what time it is. Alright, let me do this. Guess I ain't gonna make it home after all. Alright, yo, well, yo, make sure you hit that like button. Covered all the topics. Yo, we going live tonight, too. We going live tonight when I get off. Probably 10 o'clock, 9:30. 10 o'clock. 10:30. But yeah, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's another day keeping you new, and I'm out.